Hey guys, Steam here with episode 3 of Ask Me. If you've never seen this before, this is my series. I'm doing it every couple of weeks, where I talk about just all the kinds of questions that you guys ask me on Twitter, Facebook, and in the comments. Tom for Celtics asks, haircut? I hope that answered your question. Austin78 on YouTube asks, what are some tips for becoming a partner? What do you think is the most popular genre of videos on YouTube right now? Well, that's kind of a double-sided question. As far as becoming a partner, it's actually not all that difficult. The number one thing you need is determination and need to be able to make good videos. If you're determined, if you're making lots of really good videos about whatever genre that you're most interested in, you will get partner eventually and you will do a good job. Now, as far as what's the best genre, well, I think comedy has always been a big genre. Vlogs have been good. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about it on YouTube. So I don't really recommend just looking for some specific genre that's really most popular. Instead, look for something that you're good at. So, for example, I know a lot about tech and everything like that, so that's what I'm doing. Certainly not the most popular genre, but because it is something that I know a lot about and everything, that's the way I decided to go. But of course, if you're into comedy or you think you'd be a good vlogger, or I mean, there are so many different kinds of genres on YouTube, I recommend go for what you're good at. The See Me Now on YouTube asks, are you excited for the PS Vita, especially about the games coming on launch? Well, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the PS Vita. The 3DS I was kind of excited about, and then I started seeing some of the games that were coming out, or some of the games that weren't coming out, rather, and I kind of lost interest pretty quickly. However, the Vita looks fantastic. I love having a ton of power in a handheld, and it really looks like Sony just threw everything at me. It's got all the best specs, it's got all kinds of really cool features, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. As far as the games that are going to be coming out at launch, they've only announced a few as of right now. We don't even know if they're actually going to be out at launch, or maybe a little bit later, but from what the games that we've seen so far, I'm definitely looking forward to several of them, especially Uncharted. That one looks pretty good. I've always been waiting to go ahead and take a look at it on the PlayStation 3, so to be able to take a look at it on the Vita would definitely be pretty cool. Tech Tutorials 01 asks, what camera do I have? Well, the camera I use for almost all of my videos, and the one I'm using right now, is the Nikon D3100. It's a great entry-level DSLR. I've had it for about 6-7 months or so now. I've been filming pretty much all my videos ever since then with it, and I really do like it. There's definitely a lot to like about using DSLRs for video with interchangeable lenses and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. OPS Girl 2010 asks, do companies send you these electronics to review, or do you buy them for yourself? Well, it's a bit of a mix, really. Most of the stuff I review is bought by myself. So, for example, microphones, all that kind of stuff. If I buy it, odds are I'm going to go ahead and review it. But of course, companies do from time to time send me some various electronics, phones, or what have you. Z Tutorials asks, do you think Minecraft on the Xbox will be a failure? I think so, because everyone who wants it already has it on their computer. Mobile, on the other hand, should be a big hit. Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you, although I definitely wouldn't, knock out the Xbox just yet. I definitely think a lot of the people who are interested in Minecraft will have already bought it on a computer. Since it's not particularly, resource hungry, most computers will be able to run it. I think a lot of the people who have done that. But I definitely do think there's going to be a big market for it on the Xbox. Xbox gamers typically are not really big into the PC, and of course that's kind of speaking broadly, but most Xbox gamers only game on their Xbox, so to have a brand new game like Minecraft that all their friends have talked about for quite a while, I do think it will do fairly well. And as far as mobile, I definitely agree with you there. I think, especially on the Xperia Play with the physical buttons, it's going to be fantastic. Fatso Jiggly 007 asks, what video editing software do you use? Well, Fatso Jiggly 007, I use Coral Video Studio Pro X4. It's my favorite video editing software. I've done some videos on it before, and on a side note, your username is very awesome. No One Man on Twitter asks, do you think YouTube Live will become a success like Blog TV and Ustream? Well, I definitely think there's the opportunity. I haven't tried it yet. It's only slowly rolling out to people. I think one of the biggest things is I don't think that really YouTube is meaning to send it out to everyone. It's going to be partner only, at least for the foreseeable future. And so since it's only going to be for a few thousand people, I don't think they're going to open it up to everyone just yet. So I don't really think they're looking to compete. But who knows later on, once they get some more features fleshed out, once they allow everyone to use it, I think it definitely could be a pretty good contender. Rokus92 on Twitter asks, what do you think about Microsoft and Sony preparing their new consoles for 2012? Is it possible? Well, it's certainly possible. They've definitely, I have no doubt in my mind that they are working on the next generation Xbox and PlayStation right now. I'm pretty sure that's a given. As far as when they will be released and announced and everything, not 100% convinced. As far as the Xbox goes, the next generation Xbox, I wouldn't be surprised if we do at least see them announce it at the next year, probably at E3. Now, just because they announce it doesn't mean that it might not be a year or more until it actually comes out. So it could be very well be another 2.5 years for the Xbox, and even 3.5 years for the PlayStation 4. So yeah, I definitely think it's possible that we might see some glimpse. They might talk about it in a little bit next year, but I certainly wouldn't expect anything but the Wii U to come out. Frederick Norton on Facebook asks, Phil Harrison recently claimed that Apple will dominate the gaming market within 10 years. Do you agree with this statement? Well, I think it's a little bit of a hard thing to just say, it's definitely going to happen or it's not going to happen. I mean, I could see if Apple really decided to go into the gaming market, really go for it, not just App Store, which of course is definitely doing very well on its own right, but if they decide we're going to make a console like an iPod with touch controls or something, if they're really going to go for that, they're going to go maybe like the Apple TV, turn it into more of a console. If they really went for it, I could definitely see them becoming a major competitor. As of right now, though, I really don't think that Apple is aiming for that market. I mean, sure, they've got games on iPods and Mac App Store and some stuff like that, but until they make a major decision to go, yeah, you know what, we're going to go ahead and start making games, we're going to make this a big focus of the company, but I don't really see them taking over, Sony and Apple and Microsoft, rather. Anyway, guys, that's it for this third episode of Ask Me. As always, if you're interested in asking questions, be sure to leave them in the comments, or you can hit me up on Twitter or Facebook.